Hey everyone, Dr. Mike Richards in Salt Lake City. Before COVID-19, I wasn't thinking much about virtual appointments or virtual consults, but I was constantly striving to improve my practice and my relationships with my team and my patients. Through the years, I've worked with a number of consultants, and through that process, I've learned and implemented a ton of significant changes and improvements to my practice. I've refined our systems, hired and fired based on their recommendations, worked on team development and growth, invested incredible time and energy into our enrollment process, and spent a lot of time on TC training. I'm grateful to all of the consultants who have touched my life, and they have all added value. But I have to say that none have had the personal impact that I have had in working with Dino Watt. Dino was a unique gift to our profession. I was immediately drawn to Dino when I first heard him speak a few years ago at MKS, or should I say experienced Dino. He really gets orthodontics. But what makes him so special is that he approaches consulting in a completely different way. My previous experiences were rather cookie cutter in design. They tried to fit me, Mike Richards, into the same mold that all the other clients that they had were fit into. Unfortunately, I didn't fit the mold, and I didn't adapt into it very well, and I was always left feeling fairly frustrated and unfulfilled. But with expertise and a focus in relationships and leadership, working with Dino has changed the way I see my practice. No longer do I have a staff, I have a team. Done is better than perfect. There's no competition down the street that can keep me down, only the guy inside of me who questions if I can do it. And I still struggle at Michael Richards Orthodontics, and we struggle because we're imperfect humans. That we now have a dialogue to deal with our imperfections. Dino forced me out of my comfort zone, and he pushed me to dig deep and to discover who I am and how being an orthodontist fits into my perception of myself. Through meaningful exercises, I have become passionate about core values and vision, leadership. And while I still often feel overwhelmed and frustrated with the status of my team and practice, I really owe Dino a debt of gratitude for the foundational lessons that are helping me to steer my practice in a better direction than ever. I used to think that I had nothing to show for all the consulting I've paid for. Now, after working with Dino, even though I still struggle with daily challenges in the practice and haven't fully broken through to meet my potential, I recognize that I truly have the tools that I need to succeed. Dino's energy in individual office consulting is fantastic, but I am literally blown away by the Dino who I have come to know, along with hundreds of doctors and teams around the world, who I think will be remembered post-COVID as the one guy who gave literally everything he could possibly give to orthodontics during our darkest time. Thanks, Dino. You're truly the best at what you do. I love you, man.